The other big story today, Iran-backed Hezbollah group has launched a barrage of over 50 rockets at the northern Israeli city of Qatar in the Golan Heights. The attack comes hours after the IDF claimed to carry out a series of airstrikes in Lebanon targeting Hezbollah weapon depots. Lebanon's health ministry said that the Israeli strikes in the country's east killed one person and wounded 20 others, hours after it said 4 people were killed in the south. The strikes came more than 24 hours after Israel carried out similar raids deep inside eastern Lebanon as tensions mounted in the wake of the Israeli killing of a top Hezbollah commander. Aerial footage released by the Israeli army showed what it said was strikes on Hezbollah targets in the Bekaa and Aita al-Ashab areas in Lebanon. The IDF said in a Telegram post accompanying the videos their Air Force struck Hezbollah weapons storage facilities in Bekaa. The army also said it struck Hezbollah military structures in southern Lebanon. The Iran-backed Hezbollah, an ally of the Palestinian armed group Hamas, has traded near daily cross-border fire with Israeli forces since the Gaza war began in October last year. The violence has largely been restricted to the Lebanon-Israel border area, although Israel has repeatedly struck the country's eastern Bekaa Valley near the border with Syria, where Hezbollah also has a strong presence. Meanwhile, Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps has said that there could be a long wait for an Iranian retaliation against Israel. West Asia has been bracing for Iran's vowed retaliation over the killing of its leader Ismail Haniyeh, over Hamas's leader Ismail Haniyeh on July 31st. The spokesperson for Iran's powerful Revolutionary Guard said that Iran will decide the time for the response to Israel. Until then, Israel should wait in limbo and in fear.
Time is available, and it's possible that the period of waiting for the response becomes longer. For now, the Zionists are experiencing the fear caused by this waiting period and the scale of the possible attack from Iran and the resistance front. And Israel have to stay in this unstable situation. It's possible that Iran's response doesn't repeat previous operations. The quality of the response, the scenario, and the tools are not the same every time.
Israel's unrelenting attack on Gaza continues. The IDF says that troops continue operational activity in several areas inside the Gaza Strip, killing a number of militants and targeting areas from which rockets were launched towards Israel. Meanwhile, the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has ended his latest visit to West Asia without securing a ceasefire deal. Speaking to the media in Doha before flying back to Washington, Blinken warned that time is of essence for any truce deal. Now, amid the heightened tensions in West Asia, Israel is preparing for the worst-case scenario. Our correspondent Jody Cohen has sent us this report from one of the bomb shelters near the Israeli border. Take a look.
So I'm in a neighborhood in Netanya. Now, this is one of the few communities in Israel that has not actually had a rocket in this war. But in this neighborhood here, there's actually a central bomb shelter here. And I'm with one of the residents, Richard, here. He's going to show us around the bomb shelter. So, Richard, we're going to follow you. Going down the steps. So this is a communal bomb shelter for the people who live in this vicinity. Anyone can come here, the door is just open, and anyone can come whenever a siren goes off, if a siren was to go off in the area. It's very dark, there's a big door here which is very secure to protect against the rockets, and then going into the main area here, it's just not such a big room, but it feels quite deep underground. The walls are reinforced, there'll be a double thickness. And there's another room just through here with another area to stand for protection, and also an exit on the way out here. So there are these public shelters around the communities across Israel. Some are in small neighborhoods like this, some are in apartment buildings, some are in shopping centers, and the communities across Israel from the north to the south have invested in these shelters to provide protection to civilians.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.